All right, the story of Mary Dyer. So she leaves. She's one of the women that leaves with Anne Hutchinson. When Anne Hutchinson takes her 14, 15 kids, Mr. Hutchinson, handful of followers. Mary Dyer is one of the people that leaves with her. And Mary Dyer will ultimately convert to the Quaker faith. And Quakers believe that within each person there is an inner light. And it is they believe that this is the voice of God. And so it's their duty, basically, to share what they feel and hear from their inner light. So unlike Anne Hutchinson, who basically got in trouble for having these kind of Bible studies, if you will, in her house, Quakers believe that it's that women alongside men should speak from that inner light. And so Mary Dyer learns that a couple of her friends have been incarcerated in Boston, and so she decides to go visit them. And so she goes to visit them, and she subsequently is also put in jail. Because the great irony of the Puritans is we always think about the Puritans coming here to get religious freedom, but they offer zero religious freedom. And so Dyer and her friends are put in jail because they are practicing the Quaker faith, which goes against Puritan beliefs. And so the Puritans tell her, the government, there's no separation of church and state, so the ministers are also the governors, and they tell her and her friends, okay, we're going to let you all leave, don't come back. But Mary and her friends believe that they should, quote, look the bloody laws in the face, basically practice civil disobedience. The laws are unjust, and they're going to challenge unjust laws. I'm all about civil disobedience, but I do not recommend practicing civil disobedience in 17th century New England. So Mary and her friends, they go back to Boston. They get thrown in jail again. They are sentenced to execution. And Mary's two friends, who are male, are executed. She's on the scaffold, neck, rope around her neck. And the Puritan authorities, at the last minute, they give her a reprieve, tell her, okay, we're going to let you go, but leave and don't come back. I'm telling you this story, though, so you can probably guess what's going to happen next. Again, honoring her faith, practicing civil disobedience, she returns to Boston. And ultimately, she is hanged. She will be the first woman to be executed in what will be the United States for religious freedom. If you go to Boston today, there's actually a statue in Mary Dyer's honor. Very few statues to women across the United States, but there's a statue in Mary Dyer's honor, and where it's placed is she's looking at what was the home of Winthrop, one of the men who sentenced her to execution, so kind of like a last dig. The statue wasn't put up until the 1950s, but still kind of fun. All right. If you have any questions, you can leave those in the discussion board. Take care.